Hello there, and my name is Matt Trainer, and today we're going to talk about persistence and what it is to persist. Now, there's been certain seasons and certain times and certain areas of my life where I've definitely been more persistent than others, and it always comes back to the 4 simple ideas that have really helped me push through in certain areas and certain seasons of my life. And push, P-U-S-H, is persist until something happens. Push, persist until breakthrough happens in your life. The first thought, the first idea, the first realm has always been a definite purpose followed by a desperate, obsessive focus with seeing that fulfilled purpose manifest. A definite purpose followed with an obsession to that fulfillment. Living for something greater than yourself is always something that has kept me motivated and persistent, and not looking at what I'm always in, but always what I'm going to. That has helped me stay persistent and anchored to that purpose. Number 2 is a definite plan. A definite plan followed by continuous evolutionary action. Imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. And you might not be able to hear me because there's alarms going off, and they got to stay persistent in making sure that someone's not breaking into their car. A definite plan, a definite, concise plan, because when you have a focus and a plan, you can then adequately persist to that objective regardless of what goes on around you. Tip or idea number 3 has always been and always will be guarding my heart and my mind from negative influences. Limitations people set on me or you are really a reflection of their limitations on themselves, not really on you. So don't allow them to impose on you their limitations, because that will inadequately allow you to persist. And it's all about persistence. So make sure you guard your heart and your mind so you're not influenced by those negative thoughts. Number 4, tip or idea, key area number 4 has always been an accountability partner. Somebody who has always been able to encourage me and say, hey, this is where you're going. And don't look at what's around you, don't look at this, don't look at that, but persist, push until something happens, because this is your end goal, this is your purpose, this is your plan, and this is how we're gonna go get there. So 4 areas that has always been instrumental in my success. And like I said, there's been certain areas and certain times that I've been more persistent than others, but this has been almost like a blueprint for me to follow. I want to conclude with a story. Sylvester Stallone, Rocky. He doesn't want none of that. No, I'm just kidding. Rocky, back in the day, he wrote his manuscript. You may know the story. He wrote his own manuscript back in the 70s. And nobody wanted to buy it. Nobody wanted to buy it. Nobody wanted any part of it. He had a dog. The dog's name was Butt-Kiss, believe it or not. And before he made it big, before that one person bought that script, he had to sell his dog for $50. He sold his dog for $50 because he was late on his rent. He was about to get evicted. He had no money for food. He had no money for anything. But he persisted because he knew he had a purpose and a plan set in action that he wanted to accomplish. So Rocky Balboa, Sylvester Stallone, was on the brink of losing everything, but he persisted. And he sold his dog to make sure that he can make ends meet. And like 3 weeks later, someone bought the script, and the rest, as they say, is history. So persist. No matter what goes on around you, push until something happens, persevere, persist until something happens. Follow these guidelines. Hopefully they help you. They've helped me in my life. Peace, God bless. I'll see you next time, and persist until something happens. Rocky, you don't want none of this.